Today I'm processing a lot of stuff through this noggin of mine. Come on, ice machine, don't give out on me. Right now I have a clear container. Coming soon, I'm gonna have a fancy schmancy one of these, and I'll tell you how to get that. Cheers. Today, I am in deep power cleaning mode. I don't know if you get into those modes, but I do, and I find I get into those modes when I have something mentally really just bothering me and churning me up. I go to power cleaning mode. Anyone else out there do that? What do you do when you need to blow off some steam? Tell me in the comments down below, and remember, it's a family-friendly site. My world is a little bit crazy right now in this house because we've had a heat wave that kept me sitting in front of the air conditioner on my backside for 3 or 4 days. It was a slow cycle of do nothing, but somehow in the process of doing absolutely nothing, life got out of hand here. We have laundry. I went into the laundry room today. Yes, it's been a while. Let me show you. Over here we have 2 loads of laundry that need to be hung. I've got my vacuum on the floor ready to be sucking up all of the pine needles that this here wonderful Vancouver house seems to deliver with every foot and paw that walks into the door. Puppy toys all over the place, and a shoe rack with way too many shoes because there's only 2 of us, right? About my wonderful new vacuum. What is she called? An LG. What is she called? She is called an LG Cord Zero. I got it from my son. He got himself a real job, like a career path man job, you know? And when Christmas came, he was so excited to give me this. It is so lightweight. And you know I have fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, all of that junky jazz, arthritis and whatnot, and this bad boy is so lightweight. And I vacuumed my floor with, when I got this, I vacuumed my floor with my old vacuum, and then I used this on top of it, and the barrel filled up with junk and gunk and dog fur and all my hair that falls out. And I was thinking, ooh, I didn't have one of these. Ooh, and now I love it. I'm so excited. Anyway, if you haven't ever looked into one of these lightweight type ones, this one is mighty powerful, and it sure saves my shoulders from aching and breaking. You know, I love it when our kids get old enough to appreciate what an adult life is like. When my firstborn left the house and had his first big major Christmas and paycheck without being at home, he gave me the biggest box for Christmas. I was blown away. He bought me a whole new pots and pan set. I was like, you know, that they would think to appreciate all the love and hard work that mama puts in to them, and now they're out of the home and they're like, I'm gonna buy my mama some pots and pans. And my youngest said, I'm gonna buy my mama a new vacuum. So I am tickled pink. I don't like vacuuming, but every time I do, I think of my son. So thank you if you're watching, which he's not, because my kids are too busy. They don't got time to watch their mama yuck 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 on YouTube. I am doing the things I do when my mind is ruminating about things. I power clean. I mentioned that earlier when I was getting my water, and I can back up so you can not have my face right in your face. There we go. Leaning on my vacuum while I take this moment to let you know that I appreciate that you're here on my channel visiting me today as I process things that are going on in my mind and my life, and and my body. You know, I just have to keep moving. I always say, keep your hands and your mind busy to distract you from the pains. And I guess I've been doing that my whole life. I just didn't realize it. You know, as a child, I rearranged my room all the time. And it was my way of expressing order, and in a chaotic life, I was always rearranging my room, and to me it brought calmness and order and a sense of newness and change that I longed for in my life. And it manifested in me rearranging the furniture. And when we got married, my husband's like, can you please stop moving the furniture around every time I come home? So I don't do the rearranging anymore, but what I do when my mind is occupied with thoughts that I can't solve, or situations I can't fix, or I'm dealing with pain and even suffering when loved ones are sick or ill, or there was just a gamut of things. Always thinking, at least I am. I'm always thinking, I wonder how my children are. I wonder what they're doing. I wonder how things are in their lives. I wonder this, that, and the other thing. And then I start to think, how come this, how come that? And why did they say that? Why did I think that? How come I responded that way? I am constantly in a state of analyzing. I don't overanalyze. I'm just always analyzing and processing it from an emotional and a global perspective. My husband can drive down the road and he can tell you details about the wallet or gadget he saw on the side of the road as he passed it, and I'm thinking, how do you do that while you're driving? I'm just, you know, looking at the trees, the colors, making sure the light's not red when I go through it. You know, how do you do that? And I guess our brains are all completely different. But I've got some vacuuming, some laundry. I have some herbs that I had dried, and I need to turn them into, crinkle them up and put them in my spice jars. And I have also started a pot of rice, because later today I wanted to make a pineapple fried rice that I found online from another YouTuber, and her channel is called Pix, P-I-K-S. I think that's how it is, Pix Kitchen. I'll put a link down below. She makes the best. Well, I haven't sat at her table and had her food, but she made the best recipe that I could follow along with for pineapple fried rice. Busy because I can't shake a few thoughts that rattled through my brain yesterday, and I can't shake a few thoughts that rattled in conversations this morning. So I have to process it. And the way I process it is by moving around in my house. So I have a full plate of things to do, but while I'm doing it, I am not trying to avoid the issues that we're dealing with in my brain. I am ruminating, processing, and in turn that helps me release the burden up to the Lord, because you know, you can only do so much, and you can only, you can do a lot to fix your own ways and your own habits. There's a lot of ownership that one has to take to make things squared away and right. So I do my part, and I keep my hands busy, and in the process the house gets cleaned up. Had 5 of these, maybe 6 of these bags hanging on this coat rack in my laundry room, just drying out. They are herb bags. I just punch a bunch of holes in them, write the name of what's in it, and every herb I need to harvest and save, and I just drop them in the bag whole. And then when I feel like it, or when I remember, I go and retrieve them. And today they were in my way when I was in the laundry room. So I've already opened 2 of them. Let me show you what I do. So I just save the string for next time. Not a big deal. Here we have sage. I just crunch them up. I just, at this point, you know, make a funnel, dump it in, voila. And there you have your herbs. Very simple. I'm sure I'm not the first one in the world to let you know that you can do those things, but it's a fun way to keep my hands busy when my mind is distracted. I do not feel the pain. I'm processing some things about life. One being how COVID has affected the job market out there for many of our loved ones, and our family wasn't excluded from that. So it is it's frustrating. It's frustrating not to know when things will change or when things will shift, or it's even frustrating to have time on your hands. That didn't even sound right? Sounds crazy. But you have time on your hands, but you don't know what to do with it, because what do? Do you use up resources that you should be saving for something else? Do you go, or do you make plans like a month from now? Who knows? There is just no knowing, and that drives me berserk, not knowing generally how things are going to progress. I was in physical therapy yesterday for the never-ending neck and shoulder strain that migraines take on me. He asked right away, I see that you have fibromyalgia. Do you also have? And then he listed, he was asking me about my food allergies, just assuming I had them. He says, tell me about your food allergies. And then he said, tell me about how you meditate or how you practice mindfulness. And I was like, this guy is pretty on. And he said he doesn't normally see patients that may be struggling with, well, as he said it, you got a lot going on in your body all over. And as soon as I work on one part, it releases, the muscles release, and another part takes over from where this side was throbbing. And he says, there's just a lot of tension in your body, and one part will let go, and then another part will pick it up as soon as I release it. You could spend there all day long working on different things. So that was discouraging. True, but discouraging. He was only pointing out what a person of his skill set was doing. So he was doing the best he could, but I have to do the best that I can when I'm not on the table getting worked on. I have to do my mindfulness. I have to find ways to stretch and release some of the muscles in my body. But I do have arthritis and bone spurs on the joint that is causing the pain. It's not going away. So those are some of the things that are stirring in my little noggin, health, careers. And that's why I always say, keep your hands and your mind busy. Next, I go on my list of busy things to do today. I need to water my orchids, and then I need to make an orchid video, edit it, and upload it. And all of that will keep me busy today. Thank you for hanging out with me as I kept my hands busy today, and as I continue to do my things in my little world. I hope and I pray that your world is doing well, that you are coping well and surviving well, and that as you need to slow down, you slow down, and as you need to keep busy and keep your engines moving, you can do that too. We'll all get through. I love the vacuum because you can use it on hardwood, carpet, anywhere. I do not get paid by anyone or sponsored by anything, but I love this, so I'm letting y'all know. I've got fibromyalgia, I've got arthritis, and this is a wonderful, wonderful vacuum. Thank you to my son, and I'll put a link in it in my description box. I have an Amazon affiliate for different products that I fall in love with that I want to share with you. I'll put those products in my description every once in a while, and so I am going to go now and change the laundry from the wash to the dryer so we can have clean sheets to sleep on tonight. Thank you for spending some time with me as I get through the day and process my information going on in this noggin. Till we talk again. Bye-bye.